And what are you hoping that people will learn and take away from this documentary about his relationship with his mom?
Just the beauty of a mother raising a son in a terrible time, solo, individual by herself, putting the right energies, the right spirit, the right knowledge into a young man that becomes a man that changes the world, and then comes back and shows his mother love by helping her to rehabilitate herself and putting the love back into the world that she put into him. And this story should be told around the whole world that the black woman is the strongest creature ever created. The mothers in the 70s were the greatest women ever created. They did an amazing job with us, and this story is celebrated. I'm glad people get a chance to see it. So enough respect and praise is due to all of the queens.
Highly anticipated Dear Mama, the saga of Afeni, TuPac Shakur. What are you hoping that viewers will learn from this doc?
I just hope that they understand TuPac, because I feel like he's one of the most misunderstood figures of the 20th century. And I came into it just wanting to understand about him and learned a lot about his mother and how incredible she is.
Definitely. You've known him. You knew him when you guys were kids. What did you uncover and learn for yourself that you hadn't known about him from working on this documentary?
I think growing up a child in the Panther movement, and you have the federal government, the FBI coming down on your family, sending them to jail, killing your aunts and uncles. I thought I knew why TuPac was paranoid, but when I see the level of FBI involvement in his childhood and trying to get rid of his people, that was a revelation.
What are two words that would describe TuPac's legacy?
Wow and whoa. That's a hard one. I would say, you know what? He's become I can't put two words together, but global symbol of rebellion. And that's what it is when you see the murals in Africa and Asia and South America. He's become the greatest global symbol for rebellion.
Thank you so much, brother. Congratulations.
I'm tired, but I'm happy.
We're happy to see you looking well. You look amazing. We're here at the premiere of your brother and your mom documentary, Dear Mama, the saga of Afeni and TuPac Shakur. What's the biggest misconception that you think that people have of your brother, TuPac?
The biggest misconception is that he was just out of his mind, crazy, off the chain. A lot of his, he was very smart for his age. He's very intelligent for his age. He was a reader. And he was passionate, He was just passionate, a passionate man, and his type of passion don't come every day.
Before I let you go, what are two words that describe TuPac's legacy?
Love and passion.
Thank you, brother. Congratulations. You look good. How are you, Layla? You are the legendary Layla Steinberg here at the premiere of Dear Mama. We know you had a very close relationship with TuPac Shakur. You were his manager, his mentor, his friend, his guider in a lot of ways. Talk to us about what this documentary will shed light on for those who feel like they're familiar with the story and they know the story already.
I haven't actually seen the finished documentary, but what I know is that it's important. I know that Alan has done the kind of work that's needed, and I think it gives us an opportunity to heal and to have us understand why Pac stands out, why he's different from any of his peers, and just his journey and his struggle and his mission. So
we all feel, those that have been around for some time feel like we're connected, or even the younger people that have grown to know his music feel like they're connected to him in a way. What do you think is the thing that makes him stand out after all of these years after his death?
I think that he came from a revolutionary family, that his mission was to uplift primarily black people and people of color, and that he didn't get to see his work in his lifetime, but another 50 to 100 years from now will really understand that his voice took a long time to land, but he is still working from the other side.
Before I let you go, what's one word that describes his legacy?
Gosh, one word that describes his legacy. I don't know if we can describe Tupac. He's two. I don't know if we can.
2 words to describe Tupac's legacy.
I don't know if we can do even 2 words, but I know that he is here to help us transform and heal, and to look at the truth of this struggle and this pain. And it's not his legacy; it's a family legacy. So.
Thank you, Learn, as the writer and one of the executive producers on this series, when you approached researching and tackling this project.
I early on was shocked at how much their stories parallel each other, their experiences, and I think that was something that Tupac actually had to live his life to truly understand his own mother's life, even though he had learned so much history and whatnot. And that's kind of how we hope that this experience is for the viewer. As we see Tupac's life unfold, we also hear about how Afeni had similar experiences, how those affected Tupac's experiences, and that was the fun of the story, was just kind of finding those connection points between their separate and joint journeys.
I love that you say their lives were parallel. What do you think, or what are you hoping that viewers will learn about Tupac and Afeni Shakur's relationship as mother and son that we didn't already know?
I think just really understanding why the lyrics of Dear Mama are so poignant. You know, I'm hoping that this shows the journey of like where every one of those lyrics that are in that, particularly that song, but most of his songs, where those come from. And it's like really showing how deep that is for Tupac, how much he meant it, and you know, yeah, just how deep that connection was between the two of them, and therefore how, because that's all why we're talking about Tupac now. It's all thanks to his mother. She was at the foundation of his life, and then she also was at the end of it after he'd passed, delivering, I'd say, Tupac as we know it to us. And so, yeah, he celebrated his mom, and I hope that more and more now everybody will celebrate her for everything that she contributed to him. And therefore, our culture, you know, our politics, because Tupac has such an influence on all of that. So.